So, most important, so if I can get you just to grab yourself a little pillow, if you have it from your sofa, and a little pillow for your baby just to lie on, or you can sit in the mat. I'm going to get you just to sit with your legs crossed, and then just elongate your spine, okay? So elongate the spine, open the chest, roll the shoulders back and down away from the ears. And just before we do absolutely anything, I want you to take this time just to relax. So just be here now. There is nothing else for you to do. Nobody else needs anything. Nobody else wants anything. This is your very special time for you and your most beautiful little baby. So just be here now. So you can even have your little baby sitting up, depends what age they are. Or if they're 6 weeks, you can just cuddle them in. You can rock from side to side. Or if they're happy, just lying down, just let them relax and lie down. So wherever you are now, I want you just to take a big, big deep breath. So inhale very slowly in through the nose. Big, deep, relaxing breath. And exhale out, if you can, for 6. Let it all go. Just let the morning go. So big, deep breath. Inhale for 3. And slowly exhale out for 6. Relax the jaw, relax any tension in the neck and in the shoulders. And one more big, deep, relaxing breath, calming down that parasitic nervous system. Inhale beautifully through the nose. And release. Any tension out through the mouth. And just even relaxing your jaw. So a lovely little technique is, if you're feeling overwhelmed, just relax the jaw. And the rest of the body just slowly relaxes as well. Alrighty, so it's up to yourself. You can have your little baby lying down. You can have them sitting up. We're just going to start with some beautiful shoulder rolls. So I know having a baby and having little kids, your shoulders are up here because you're feeding them, you're changing them, you're constantly bent over. So let's just do a little bit for ourselves, just to really relax our babies and ourselves. So big deep breath, inhale, shoulders up to the ears, exhale all the way down. Let it all go, beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, release. One more time, inhale. Exhale, release. Let it all go. Opposite way, big, deep, relaxing breath. And exhale. Let it go. 2 more times, inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. And one more time, inhale. Let it go. Audible sigh if you wish. And then some lovely, lovely big neck rolls. So just popping your right ear down to your right shoulder. Feel the space that you've created in between your neck and your ears and your shoulders. And then a lovely big circle all the way around. So any little sweet spots, any little areas of tension, you can just focus on those. Beautiful, and then just the opposite way. So really relaxing the neck. Let it all go. Beautiful. So we're going to shake out any tension. So we're going to get our little babies involved. So if they're lying flat, we're just going to shake our hands over them. And we're going to go shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake up high. Shake down low. Shake, shake, shake. So just let go of any negative energy. Let it all go. You don't need it. Whatever's happened before class, just let it all go. Just listen. Oh, beautiful. So I'm going to have my little baby lying down. So I would suggest if you pop them on a wee pillow, they like to be a little bit more raised up. So just having your little baby like this, they're usually a bit more comfortable. If your baby has reflux, you can do all the massages sitting up. There's no pressure. So you don't have to have your baby lie in a certain way. You can adapt it, even if they're curled up in your arms, especially the wee one that's 6 weeks, they love to be snuggled in and all cozy. So you can do it with your wee baby sitting up. So don't think that you have to have them sit in a certain way, and you can always change it up to whatever suits your baby. So whatever you prefer. So if they have reflex, just sitting up, or you can have them lying down, okay? So I'm going to bring my little baby forward. So we're going to sing a lovely little welcome song. So I would always sing this before class or before massage. Babies love routines. So from about 4 months old, babies actually know what's coming next if you give them a little bit of a cue and a bit of a routine. So I would always do this. And it's also really good just to stretch our back. So we're going to do a lovely big stretch all the way up. Big, 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 big stretch. So we're going to go, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Big, big stretch now. Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, hiding behind a tree. These little babies are asking you to please come out so he can play with you. Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. And a lovely big full stroke, just introducing that beautiful positive touch all the way down to those gorgeous little feet, those little toes. Well done. So you'll be happy to know it's exciting that we get to start our massage. So all you will need is some oil. So I've got little organic sunflower seed oil, but you can use coconut oil that you have in your cupboards, lovely. Sunflower seed oil, or even if you have a little moisturizer that you can use, or you can do it through their clothes, okay? You can add some essential oils. So if they're over 12 weeks, you can add a bit of lavender or a little bit of calma, but it's lovely to do it without the oil because you're changing each other's smell, so your baby gets used to your smell, and it's nice for bonding as well. So don't feel like you need any fancy material or any fancy equipment. You just need you and your wee baby. That's the magic about it. So I'm going to bring my little baby over here, and I'm going to bring you a little bit closer to me. There we go. Beautiful. So let's get started. So from about 4 months old, as I said, babies can actually anticipate what's going to happen next. So we're always going to ask babies permission, and it's a good way to help get to know your baby. So reading their cues. So if a baby, happy baby will give you direct eye contact. If they're a wee bit unsettled, they'll look away from you. They're giving you a wee hint, or they're arching their back. You know that maybe this is not the right time to do a massage, and come back to it. So always asking permission. So pop your oil on your hands. Warm up your hands, nice and toasty warm. There's nothing worse than cold hands, as you know, going on lovely warm skin. So really warm up your hands. Your baby will get used to this sound. And we're going to ask our beautiful little babies, can Mummy give you a wonderful massage? And if they're all happy and settled, this is the right time to go for it. But as I said, there's no pressure to get your own time. And 1 minute of massage is better than, you know, a long massage that they're not really happy with. And they'll get used to it as well. They're still getting used to this feeling of touch. So holding baby's little leg, beautiful. Holding their little ankle with your hands. We're going to use our whole hand so baby gets the benefit of your loving touch. So your whole hand. We're going to start what's called an effleurage. We're going to go all the way up that gorgeous leg, all the way up, and all the way down, nice and slow. And then the other hand, so all the way up and all the way down. So making eye contact with your beautiful little baby as well. All the way up and all the way down. So this really increases the circulation, soothes all the nerves, releases oxytocin, which is a beautiful happy hormone. So just by doing these simple little strokes, you're really helping baby's development as well, which is magic. Beautiful. So nice and slowly, nice and relaxing. And you can even do some big deep breaths for you. So inhaling through the nose. Audible sighs if you wish. Let it all go, let it all out. And then the next one we're going to do is Indian milking. So your hands in 2 C shapes, and you're just going to do alternating strokes. So it draws all the blood from the heart down to those gorgeous little feet, okay? So lovely alternating strokes. Beautiful. So what you're doing here is you're increasing the circulation, and you're also working the lymphatic system. So there are lymph nodes, which are just in the inner thigh. So that helps fight off any colds or any infections, which is really lovely. So there's so many benefits to baby massage, which is why I'm so passionate about it. It's not just soothing, it's just so passionate just for their physical development, their mental development. It's so lovely. And the next one, I love this. So I still do this for my little ones. They come out of the bath, I get them on the bed, wrap them up like a big sausage roll, and then we're going to put our hands either side, licking into those beautiful big eyes that babies have, and we're going to go, jelly on a plate, jelly on a plate, wibbly wobbly, jelly on a plate. So just toning those gorgeous little legs, those little thighs. I never thought cellulite could be cute until I had a little baby. So really wobble those little legs, beautiful. And then the next one we're going to do, so our hands in a C-shape, so we're just gliding down. We're not squeezing. Again, looking into those big, beautiful eyes. And we're going to go patty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Pin it and prick it and mark it with a B. And put it in the oven for baby and me. Well done. And then the next we're going to go on to those gorgeous, gorgeous little soles. So we're going to work all the little reflexology points. Bring a little bit closer, you can see my baby's feet. Here we go. So from the heel all the way up to those gorgeous little toes, and baby's feet are magic, those beautiful little toes. So with your thumbs, alternating strokes. So from the heel all the way up. And mums, I really want you to take this time to do a big deep breath. Just take this time for you. So inhale through your nose and exhale. Let it all out through the mouth. So you can actually trick your body into feeling more relaxed just by doing these lovely big deep breaths. So inhale. Exhale. And your baby will actually start to copy you as well. They'll let out like audible sighs too. So inhale. Relax the jaw, relax the mouth, let it all go. So let's work on these lovely little reflexology points. So the side where the big toe is, here we go. And we're just going to do some lovely little pressure points. So from this little heel area, so the heel area represents the pelvis. So just with your thumb, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. Always chatting to baby, smiling at baby, making eye contact. And then just this middle bit here, like where the little bit in the middle is, there's almost like a little dent. This is where it works on their wee tummy, their wee digestive system. So with your thumb, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. And then just below their big toe here, so this is really good for like sinus and nasal congestion and teething as well. It's really good for it. So with your thumb, just right underneath that beautiful big toe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. And then I love this. This is my favorite. So you can do this anytime, even when you're just on the sofa. So lovely. So working on those beautiful toes. So with your thumb, lovely little circles. You'll probably remember this from your childhood. So we're just going to do lovely little circles. This little piggy went to market, and this little piggy stayed at home. This little piggy had roast beef, and this little piggy had none, baby toe. And this little piggy went all the way home. You can give your baby kisses and cuddles and I love you. Beautiful, which is the most important thing. Just telling them how amazing they are, how much you love them. And then just in the little center here, so with your thumb, a lovely little pressure for their wee digestive system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. Release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. And release. And then just with your finger, just little pressures all over the soles of the feet. There we go, working all the little reflexology points in the body, soothing all the nerves. So there's over 7,200 little nerve endings in their feet alone. So you're really working the whole body here. So it's so lovely, so relaxing. And then lovely alternating strokes. Beautiful. Well done. Gorgeous. And then just here, just some lovely little circles. So this is really good when they start to walk and they start to crawl. Gets all our good circulation to the joint. Beautiful. And then just lovely big effleurage. So I just had my little baby sitting up there so you can see. But you can do all this lying down. So all the way up and all the way down. Beautiful. All the way up, so chatting to your baby all the way down. So your baby loves the sound of your voice. It's so soothing, so calm to them all the way up and all the way down. And it's so important to chat to your little baby all the way up and all the way down and gliding off at the end. Beautiful. So you've done really well. That's our first leg. So just going over that lovely soft skin, which is so beautiful. And then we're going to do the other side, okay? So it's entirely up to yourself. You can change position if you need to. You can have your little baby lying down or your little baby sitting up, just whatever feels good for your little one. I'm going to put the camera down so you can see it better. So we're going to do this side. So popping your oil on your hand. There we go. Warming up your hand, nice and toasty warm. Here we go. Checking in with your little baby and seeing how they are. And then we're going to go all the way up, all the way up, and all the way down. Beautiful. All the way up, all the way down. Well done. All the way up, and all the way down. Gorgeous. And that lovely soft skin, increasing their circulation, soothing all the nerves, releasing that beautiful, happy hormone in you and your little baby. Gorgeous. And then we're going to do our beautiful Indian milking. So traditionally in India, mums would massage their babies from day 1. So the granny would massage the little baby, and then when the mum's well enough, mum would take over, which is so beautiful. And they say that they massage their babies every day until they're 1, which is so lovely, so lush, all the way up and all the way down. And also the mums would get massaged too, which is so lovely, and I think it's so, so important. And then we're going to use our hands in a C shape. So our Indian milking, alternating hands. So the outer thigh and the inner thigh. And again, you've got lymph nodes in the inner thigh. So you're stimulating the lymphatic system, which helps fight off any colds or any infections. It's really, really lovely. So just take your time here. You can sway a wee bit if it feels good for your back. You don't need to be in one position. You can move around as much as you can move your baby around if you wish. Beautiful. And then we're going to do our patty cake, patty cake. So again, our hands in a C shape, and we're just gliding down. We're not squeezing. Looking into those big, beautiful eyes. Patty cake, baker's man, bake me a cake as fast as you can. Pin it and prick it and mark it with a B. And put it in the oven for baby and me. Well done. All the way down to those lovely little toes. And then my favourite, as I said before, our lovely jelly on a plate, which is so, so nice. We're just alternating hands all the way down. Those lovely big chunky thighs with all the little ripples. So nice. So big, big, big smile. Jelly on a bit. Jelly on a bit. Oh, wibbly wobbly, wibbly wobbly, jelly on a bit. Outside, and one more time, just because it's my favorite. Jelly on a bit. Jelly on a bit. Oh, wibbly wobbly, wibbly wobbly, jelly on a bit. Gorgeous. And then let's move on to those beautiful little feet and little toes. So with your thumbs, lovely alternating strokes. So I'm just putting my little baby's foot at an angle here, just so you can see, but please have their little ones nice and straight. I'll move my baby to sitting up for a bit as well so you can see me. So just with your thumbs, lovely alternating strokes all the way up. Please do some big deep breaths, really calm down that parasitic nervous system. As a mum, we're constantly rushing around. We're doing 1,000 things at once. You're always thinking of the next thing that you need to do for your little baby. So take this time now just to be here now. So just inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Let it all go. Oh, audible sighs if you wish. Inhale. Oh, feel the shoulders dropping away from the ears. Inhale. Oh, let it all go. Beautiful. And then little pressure. So where the big toe is side. So with your thumb, a lovely little pressure just at the bottom. So this little heel area represents the pelvis. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And looking into those big, gorgeous eyes that babies have. And then this lovely little arch here represents your digestive system. So good for little tummy problems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. And just below that big toe here, okay? So really good for their little sinuses, any teething. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. And then let's go into those gorgeous toes, my favorite. So with your thumb, lovely little circles. So you're doing little circles, almost like a little pinch at the end. So good for babies that are teething, massaging their little toes, or any nasal congestion. So if your baby's over 12 weeks, you can get like snuffle babes, and you can put it on their wee soles of their feet and massage their little toes, which is really, really lovely. So all the way around. There we go. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed at home. This little piggy had roast beef. And this little piggy had none. And this little piggy went all the way home. And you can give your baby a big kiss. Tell them how much you love them, which is the most important thing. I love you, I'm here for you, big snuggles. And then let's go into that lovely little arch for the digestive system. So I'm reading about poos, which I love. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And one more time for the digestive system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. And then lovely little pressures all over the feet. So just working the whole body by massaging those tiny, gorgeous little feet. And it's lovely as well to do little footprints with your babies at this age because they get so big. So even just getting like a little bit of paint and just doing a lovely little footprints, lovely to do. There we go. And then let's go to the little arch here, okay? Perfect. So really focusing on that little area too. And then lovely alternating strokes. So from your heel all the way up. Big deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, let it all go. Big deep breath. One more time. Inhale. Beautiful. And then lovely little circles all around the ankle. getting all that good nutrients, the joint, which is so beneficial. And then use your whole hand, so really get all that love from your hand all the way up and all the way down, chatting to your babies, all the way up and all the way down, gorgeous, all the way up and all the way down, lovely, that beautiful soft skin that your baby has, all the way up and all the way down, gorgeous. And then we're gonna tap those little feet together. Yay! You did it! You did it! Well done. So we've done the leg massage. So generally in class, I would say that would be plenty. We'll also do some little yoga moves as well for the digestive system. But before we move on, I'm going to show you a colic routine that you can do with your baby, okay? So the thing about colic is nobody really knows what it is. So some people do say it's wind, but they just say colic is bouts of uncontrollable crying for an extended period of time, okay? So they could be overstimulated, they could have trapped wind, they could have digestive issues, so they don't really know. But if your wee baby is really lifting up their wee knees and they're really struggling or they're arching their wee back, it can be an indication that they've got a wee bit of wind, or you know, their wee digestive systems are still quite immature, which all babies' digestive systems are quite immature. So we're going to help them and give them a nice helping hand to move that trapped wind. And this is really good as well if they're constipated, and you can use this when they're older too, when they start eating solids and they can get a wee bit constipated from that. So it's good to put in your wee mummy toolbox to have, so it's really, really lovely. So again, just take it at your own time. If your baby has colic, they say to do this earlier on. So my little Molly would have been a wee bit unsettled, maybe around from about 7 o'clock onwards. So I used to do this with her in the morning. So it would be in the morning, maybe when she's just woken up and she's feeling nice and happy, and then maybe again in the afternoon. So I wouldn't do it when they're, you know, in their wee colic stage and they're really, really upset. Try and get it before then, okay? So let's begin. So they say to do this twice a day for at least 2 weeks, and you'll see a bit of a difference. I hope so. And lots of mums have said to me, you know, after class that it's made such a world of difference, and that's all I want to do, is just share knowledge with you, and just so that you feel empowered and you can help your wee baby. So I'm going to have my little camera down. So we're going to go on to their wee tummies, their little digestive system. So warming up your hands. Oh bless. So warm up your hands, nice and toasty warm, and then placing your hands on those beautiful little bellies. So babies' bellies are lovely to massage. They're like little pot bellies. So inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. So relaxing ourselves, but you're also relaxing all the nerves in your little baby, and you're releasing any trapped wind by doing this, because that lovely heat, it's like putting a hot water bottle on your belly. It really relaxes any tension or any cramps. Inhale. Last time, big deep breath. Inhale. Beautiful. And then we're going to do lovely alternating strokes. So coming down, this is called a water wheel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. And this is another favorite little move. I love this. So pop your hands under the wee bums, and hopefully you get some smiles, especially for little Arthur. If he's kicking about, I think he will like this one. So pop your hands under your wee bum, and we're going to go up. And hopefully you get some smiles. Up. Well done. One more time, just for fun. Up. Well done. And then lift up those big legs. Relax, relax, baby, relax. And then we're just going to pop their wee knees into their tummy. This is so good for wind, helping babies pass wind. So coming in again, just deepens the pressure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. And then slowly relax those beautiful legs down. So this is called the sun and the moon. So if there's one little move that you have to remember for colic, this is it. So pop this in your toolbox. So the most important thing when you're massaging your beautiful little baby's tummy is to always go clockwise, okay? So you're always going clockwise on their tummy. So imagine their tummy's a little clock face, you're always going to go clockwise. And the reason is because that's how our digestive system naturally goes, okay? So I want you to start, say your baby's tummy's at 9 o'clock. So you're going to start at 9 o'clock and you're going to do a lovely big full circle all the way around their belly. So you might need to move their wee nappy down and you're working below the ribs, okay? So imagine where their colon would be, imagine where their intestine would be, and that's what you're doing. You're just giving them a lovely helping hand. So lovely big circles, and always chatting to those beautiful babies. So we're going to tell them, this is the sun, and then we're going to do a lovely half moon. This is the moon. So that's almost like an upside down U. This is the sun, and this is the moon. So I'm going to show you a different position so you can all see. So this is the sun, beautiful, and this is the moon, okay? So you've got your large intestine there. This is the sun, and this is the moon. This is the sun, and this is the moon. And then we're just going to slowly lift those beautiful little knees up. This is so good for wind, and we're going to hold for 10. We're going to count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then pop those little knees down. So I hope we'll maybe have some wind or some movements, hopefully. So they say to do that routine about 3 times. So I'll just go over it really quickly without doing it. So you're going to pop your hands on their wee belly. You're going to come down in the water wheel. Then pop the wee knees up, the water wheel again, sun and the moon, and then hold their wee knees up for 10. Okay, perfect. So let me know how you get on with that. I'll check in with you next week as well, and you can tell me. So we're going to do some baby yoga, which is so lovely and so good for wind. So not only is it really fun, it really helps with the digestive system as well. Any little hip problems, please avoid lifting the wee hips, okay? We can do other wee things, so let me know if your little one has any hip problems, please, please, please. So we're going to do lovely little circles all the way around. So these are gorgeous. So my little baby's up in my pillow, so you can all see. So lovely little circles all the way around. Okay. Round and round the tummy we go. Not too fast and not too slow. Round and round the tummy we go. Not too fast and not too slow. So I like to go in a clockwise direction because that's how the body gets rid of all that undigested food naturally. Round and round the tummy we go. Not too fast and not too slow. And then lovely little circles, lovely little bicycle legs, beautiful. And then a lovely little one, as I did this all the time with my little ones, is the Grand Old Duke of York. So we're just popping those little knees up and down. So good for wind, absolute game changer for me anyway when I was mummy. So we're going to go all the way up and all the way down, okay? So we'll add in a little rhyme to make it fun. So we're going to go, the Grand Old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. Well done. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. Beautiful. And the lovely little circles. Ooh. Lovely. Gorgeous. And then we're going to lift the little toes up to their nose. Every baby's flexibility is different, so it's just fun. So don't force your baby into doing anything. If it feels they're resistant, you just come back again, okay? So we're going to go toes, straight, nose. So good for their wind. Toes, straight, nose. Well done. Toes, straight, nose. Well done. And one more time. Toes, straight, nose. And then lovely little circles. Beautiful. Beautiful. 4. Well done. And then we're going to do some little bit of fun with them as well. So we're going to do little circles. So the way you would do with our wee hands, wind the bobbin up, we're going to do with our wee feet, okay? So we're going to look into those beautiful little eyes, and we're going to go, wind the bobbin up, wind the bobbin up, pull, pull, clap, 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 wind it back again, wind it back again, pull, pull, clap, 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 point to the ceiling, point to the floor, point to the window and point to the door. Clap your feet together, 1, 2, 3, and place your hands upon your knees, and then because. Well done, gorgeous. So we're going to sit my baby up, because I'm sure if your babies are lying down, they'll be wanting to sit up by now. But if the little ones, so there's one that's 6 weeks, if they are happy enough lying down, perfect. Just work around your wee baby. But I know the wee ones that are about 14 weeks, they're a bit more nosy at that age, and they'll want to have a wee look about their living room, looking at all the wee cats and dogs and see what's going on. So pop your wee baby nice and comfy, gorgeous. And then we're going to do some lovely stretches with them. So I love this one. So we're going to touch their wee heads, and then we're going to touch their wee feet as well. Okay, so feet. So we go north, south, east, and west. You're the baby I love best. Well done. North, south, east, and west. You're the baby I love best. And one more time. North, south, east, and west. You're the baby I love best. Well done. So we're going to do some lovely little stretches and work alternating sides of the body. So this is really good for their brain development. So because you're working opposite sides of the brain, so they said to be good for babies to learn how to crawl, walk, and then when they're in school helps them to write as well. Okay. So you can have your wee baby lying down for this or sitting up. I'm going to have my little baby sitting up just so you can see, but just adapt the routine to suit your needs. So we're going to just do a lovely big stretch here, and then bring their little hand and feet together. So alternating sides, okay? It's going to go splish, splash, splish, splash, splish, splash, stretch. Well done. And then the other side. Splish, splash, splish, splash, splish, splash, stretch. And then one more time on the other side, only if baby's happy to do so. Splish, splash, splish, splash, splish, splash, stretch. And then the other side. Splish, splash, splish, splash, splish, splash, stretch. Well done. And then clap those little hands together. They have done so well, and so have you. But before we close our little session, I'm going to do a little bit of guided meditation for mums, okay? So it's just so important to look after mums just as much as babies, because whenever a baby's born, so is a mother. So I want you, if you can, just to give your baby a big snuggle. Give your baby a little rock from side to side, or you can pop them in tiger in a tree, which is lovely. I'm going to go through this with you next week for their wee tummies. You can walk around the room. So whatever you need to do, or you can have a wee bounce on your knee, but just take this time, if you can, just to close your eyes. Close your eyes and really let go. Roll the shoulders back and down, away from the ears. Beautiful. Elongate the spine. And a big, deep breath. So inhale slowly through the nose. Exhale fully through the mouth for 6. Let go. Inhale for 3. Exhale. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale for 3. Exhale out for 6. Beautiful. There is nowhere else that you and your baby need to be right now. Nobody else needs anything or wants anything. This is your very special time just to be together. Just be here now. And if you can, Mum, I want you just to draw attention to your forehead. And I want you to imagine all the muscles in your forehead are going loose and limp. All the muscles are relaxing. Draw attention to your eyes and even imagine those tiny little eye sockets just relaxing and the eyes just falling deeper into your eye sockets, letting go. Draw attention to your cheeks and imagine all the muscles in your cheeks going loose and limp. Draw attention to your jaw, and if you can, let out a big yawn. Move your jaw from side to side. Let it all go. Feel all those muscles just relaxing. Draw attention to your neck, to your shoulders. And let all those muscles just relax. Create space between the ears and the shoulders. Draw attention to your arms and to your hands. Is one arm heavier or lighter than the other? Is one hand warmer or cooler than the other? And let all the muscles relax, letting go loose like jelly. Draw attention to the muscles in the back. And imagine all the tendons, all the ligaments, all the muscles in the back going really loose and really relax, letting go. Draw attention from your hip all the way down to your feet and just let them melt into the earth. Feel the support of the earth beneath you and let all those muscles and tendons and ligaments just melt in and feel the support of the earth. And a beautiful positive affirmation for you and your baby. I am the perfect parent for my baby. I am the perfect parent for my baby. I am the perfect parent for my baby. Just let that settle into your bones. And inhale deeply. And exhale fully. Beautiful. 2 more times to your own breath. So mums, we've come to the end of our little massage today, but I'm going to get you just to practice if you can through the week, and then we'll add on to it as well. But if you just want to have a wee chat, we can unmute ourselves and we can have a wee chat. Perfect. There we go, and just see how everyone got on. I'm just going to stop the recording, so there we go, stop recording.